What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're just doing a follow-up to yesterday. We're playing in the Arena Open for Sealed Day 2, but we have a problem. I'm running out of time. I start playing this event, which I believe somewhere around an hour and 45 minutes to go. I had other life issues I had to deal with. We're just going to take a shot at it. So strap yourselves in, have fun. Here we go. We get to play first, that's cool. This is not the worst start we could have. I'm actually okay with this. I mean, we don't get to take a lot of advantage of the Spartan Sentinel, but it's mostly fine. We'll put that in turn 1. We'll play the Slumber Mound on turn 2, play Sentinel, and just see what we get after that. Thanks, Rudy. I may need all the luck I can get. I'm going to be trying to play quickly, so if I make some mistakes, that's going to happen. Just bear with me. Low on time, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. Though, if we do end up in a weird situation, I do have a collection of stuff we can show off that I bought yesterday. So, alright, opponent's going to go ahead and foretell something there. Dwarf Hammer, I need 5 total to make the 2-1 Dwarf plus 3. Alright, but that does give something trample when the time comes. So we got to keep that in mind. Depending on what they play, it could be worth it to try to put this on Finn and see what happens. Though they did hit double snow and they're playing red, so I don't know if that means they're playing Frostbite or not. Probably, because it's a common. Eyeside Troll. That's not fun. We got a troll, but we don't have the extra snow sources that the opponent has, so that's a whole lot of not fun. I guess we just do this for now. I'm willing to attack with this here. Opponent probably doesn't block because they could save their troll for later. So, I mean, there is a world where we could kill them because this has trample. Oh no, it's just whenever we deal damage. So I'd have to get in 4 more times. I don't know if that's going to happen. But at least if we attack with it, opponent's forced to block at some point. They'll have to trade for something. I mean, they don't have to, but they're inclined to. What do we need for this? We need 2 green, a red, and 3. Plus that, so we need 7 total lands. Or mana. So we're still a couple away from that. Wouldn't hate that, though, to be able to cut off a color during their end step and then get a 4/4 of our own. That could be pretty good. If we were to rip land here with one of them being a snow land, I would not be upset. Ooh, that could be nifty, though. Don't hate that. We're not going to punch past that troll easily, though. They can give it indestructible, which is super unfortunate. This does give something +1/+1, though. And taps down the opponent's creature. Well, won't tap it down. They can give it indestructible. But then I could still... that doesn't really do enough, actually. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. And then I'm going to foretell this. Auto pay. And we'll just tap this. Alright, so my plan next turn is to do some combination of, like, Dwarven Hammer, maybe, on the Craven Hulk, and fight something. So when it gets the counter, we'll be in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, the opponent... Oh, I guess we time walked them. They didn't do anything. They left mana up to use their troll and then didn't get to. This is actually pretty good, because this means here if they play a 4 or 5 mana thing, we do get a chance at a big attack step next turn, without them having mana up to use their troll. Hey, Zeus Pile, thank you. I need all the luck I can get. We're kind of on a quick time crunch. So yeah, we get to see what the opponent wants to do here. We need 6 total to play and equip this, so we do need to draw another land. 5 if we just want to get a 5/1 trampling dwarf, which we may do, actually, if nothing else works out here. But I think what the opponent's trying to figure out is do they play something or do they leave the troll up to keep us from attacking? which, I don't know, their call. Any of those could be realistic options. Okay, well, we knew this was a possible thing. We still did not get another snow land, so that's hurting us quite a bit here. I would like to... Let's see, this becomes a 4 power. I mean, I guess... But then we can't do anything else this turn. I guess I'm going to go ahead and at least just make the dwarf and have it be a 5 power, and then we'll just see what happens. And it doesn't have haste, it gets trample. So we'll just pass. See what the opponent does this turn. They're probably going to use whatever they have in Foretell. And then we'll just... No, I guess not. Alright, I don't know what that card is then. They haven't used it for 3 turns. But we're just going to have to set up an attack next turn. I would really like to draw our snow mountain or forest here. Would be perfect. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. So our plan is going to be just attack with everything. Okay, Necromancer. Boom. Now we get a shot at doing some things here. This is the best we could have hoped for, really. Fight. We'll put this on the Hulk, probably. I guess I could have done it on Finn, but... eh. We'll save the Hulk for next turn. Because we can also move the hammer and make it trample. Alright, do your thing. Alright. Done. Not sure what they do here. But we have the Hulk up to a 5. We have a 5 Trampler. We can at least force some issues for them. We can, at some point... Oh, well, that changes that. I was going to say go get our other Snowland to use with our Eyeside Troll. But that may not be a thing here now. They're scrying. Alright, 1 up, 1 down. Makes sense. I assume they're going to leave mana up to protect against our stuff. Would be the plan. Alright, they're just going to foretell something. That is an interesting move. I wonder why that was the decision. Well, if that's what they're doing, then I guess we just attack with everything. Because then if they block Jaspara's Sentinel, we're going to go get a land. So they take 1, 2, 3, 10? Yeah. Sure. I mean, all we're going to do is play Zvella this turn anyway. So, like, do what you're going to do. We'll activate, go get that Snow Forest. Play the land, play Zvella. Probably overcommitting there, honestly. But, whatevs. Can't think of anything they're going to do to sweep our board here. Alright, opponent, if we're done, let's move to the next game. Why are we goofing around here? I mean, I guess they could be playing for information to see if I play another spell, but I'm not. I'm just going to put the hammer on, like, Jaspara Sentinel and attack with everything. Alright, well. Thank you. Alright. Well, knowing what we're up against, there really isn't anything to change. I think we're just going to bring it in just like we had. It's possible we might want Run Amok over something. The opponent didn't show us any artifacts or enchantments. Not to say they don't have any, but I might be willing to gamble against them. If their best thing they had there was Troll. They do have a lot of spot removal, though, so we could get caught where Run Amok would be bad. So let's just play it as is. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll keep. They also opted to defer and let me go first, so they are on the draw, which is interesting. I know some people think that's a strategy for limited, and I'm not a good enough limited player to really speak one way or the other if that's correct or not. I would not know. But for the people who are into it, hey, I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. Alright, plays Vela. Attack. I mean, if you got removal card, you probably want to get rid of that Vela, opponent. Vela's pretty annoying. This is a good limited Magic card. Not so good for constructed, but it's a good limited card. Maybe down the road I might try to find a deck that works with Vela, but right now, I don't think I have a good answer. Alright, so if I attack with Vela, nothing happens. Though we could use this and kill a troll, but this opens up the door to do this and this on the following turns. So I'm just gonna pass. I mean, we could have done 4, 5, 6. Could have got in with that. Actually, I guess I could have done that this turn and then done this the following turn. Yeah, that was a misplay, actually. I miscounted my mana. Because that would have been 4 or 5, tap those for 6, get that in there, then attack with 12 next turn. That would have been smarter. But this is where we are. We make mistakes, we make mistakes. I gotta live with them. I don't think we saw any blue cards from the opponent either, but they do have blue mana, so I'm not really sure what that's for. Lifelink, if it dies, each player mills 3. Alright, that's fine. And just pass. So now I have to decide if I even want to do Vorinclex yet and make it susceptible, since we know they have so many spot removal. We could just Vela every turn now and just play a spell. Oh, going after that? Really? I mean, I guess you're going to force me to find a 6th land, but no, I already have 6 mana. I need 8, though. Alright, they topped both. That is bad. That is not what we want. That's not good. Oh, and they're foretelling something else. Alright. Interesting. Let's do this. This is basically going to force the opponent to kill Zvela if they have the ability to. And then hopefully clear the way for Vorinclex. Alright. Packmate's a great card. No hate there. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. How many snow permanents is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that'll be sacked. So they have 4. Alright. So that doesn't kill Vorinclex. They have to trade to kill Vorinclex here. Oh, Finn, you are interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got to the magical 8 for Zvela. I think I'm just going to pass. And then we're going to start next turn attacking in and just force the opponent to do stuff. Like, they'll just have to choose. If they want to trade 2 for 1, whatever, fine. Likelihood is they're going to sack the priest and kill Svella here, I think is what's really going to happen. Which is fine, though. Svella will have done its work. Oh, my gird. Okay, now we might be in real trouble, y'all. That card's no joke. And that's just card from a graveyard, right? Yeah. Ugh. That is a good Magic card. Not gonna lie. Oh, they snow lands, not snow permanents. Gotcha. Yeah, no blocks. We gotta figure something out. I don't know how we're gonna break through all this, but gotta find a way. Alright. We'll take it. What are we at? Let us get something good. Well, that's not awful. This to kill this, probably? Like, that can only be used as a sorcery. Kill the packmate. Can target that, but they can just remove a card. Oh, they have sacrificed a creature. Alright, let's do that, I guess. I mean, and then here, I guess we could just play Vorinclex and Finn on this turn. See what kind of damage we can get in and go from there. Alright, because that at least clears the way for us to get a big attack in this turn. It's the most we could do. Nope, you got to use that at sorcery speed, opponent. I had that in another deck last week. I already know. Ooh, I don't hate that either. I don't hate that either. Alright. Let's just do it. I mean, if we're going to do it, let's just do it. Force the opponent to stay on the defensive here with their 3 cards. We have some extra damage we can get from the Omen Paths, so we don't hate that. I almost want to just get in with Jaspara Sentinel too, because like who cares if a creature, if it dies at this point? We don't need the mana. Yeah, fine. I mean, we have enough to even cast the big giant if we find it. So yeah, hopefully this is it. Alright, don't hate that. Don't hate those numbers at all. Opponent's at 14, we killed 2 blockers. Well, they do gain life, because that has lifelink. So, they negated a big chunk of the attack. Let's see what else they have. We do also have Svella, so like if we don't like the play next turn for whatever we draw, we can gamble on what's on top of the library. But the opponent now is at least incentivized to try to kill Vorinclex. And we could possibly just find our big giant as well. Which could be a thing. So we'll see. Thank you all y'all for stopping by. It looks like 18 of y'all in here right now. Thank you for stopping in. We are on a time crunch, and unfortunately I have a very slow opponent who's not making our job easy to try to get done. And I don't even know how it works. I don't know if like when the time's done, you get to finish the last match you're on, or if you're just already in the event, you can play your games. I have no idea. So, we'll find out. If we only get 4 wins, then we only get 4 wins. Unfortunately, I have life stuff that took over today that I had to deal with. Alright, opponent, what are we doing? You're not really going to attack with that. Like, come on. That would be an awful attack. Alright, I was gonna say, like, that would just be gross. You don't want to do that. Okay, so we're gonna attack with Finn, Hulk. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think I want to just get the free spell. I think they're better than what's in our hand right now. Not Vold Recluse, Pup. Ooh, we do have a lot of mana to get a first striking Pup. That's kind of nice. Don't hate that. But let's go with this. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I probably should have just got in with the Sentinel too. F it. Because if they split the attacks for the Sentinel, that's not the worst thing that happens. They can put Troll and Lajara, Glade Warden on the Craven Hulk if they wanted to. Block Immersturm Predator on Vorinclex. I don't know. They might just double block Vorinclex now. Up to them. I'm fine either way. Yeah, we're gonna kill... Actually, that has to tap during their turn to do it. So yeah, we'll kill in that order. I'm good with that. Alright, opponent's at 10. This Omen Pass might get used as an Anthem soon. Okay. Would have been nice to have had a burn spell there, but we didn't. Depending on what the opponent does here, though, like a +1 attack across the board could be very good. Wish I had one more Trampler, though. That would make this a lot better. But they could just as well use, like, the Glade Warden, put the counters on the Predator, then make it where he can just safely block Vorinclex. And then we just have to see what damage we could get in the rest of the turn. That'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 if we use the Omen Path, which would be nice. But they're going to play at least one more blocker here. Another Troll. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Was not planning on that. That's a problem. So now I need something that forces them to tap their Immersturm Predator pretty much. Some type of fight spell. Oh, these count as snow, so if we do get a Frostbite, that would be alright. We could clear out one of those creatures and possibly... No, that wouldn't quite win, though. Okay, so we got the Frostbite. Alright, let's assume they block Predator. Or they block here. That blocks 4. That'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh, not quite. Ugh, alright. That's tough. I'm trying to think about what spell I could draw or play off of Zvela that would be better. And I don't think there's a better answer. Alright, well, I think this is what we gotta do. Or do we just get Troll out of the way? Because the thing being 3 toughness doesn't really matter, other than the fact that it lets him kill Finn. Let's get the Troll. And if they sacrificed, it would have tapped the Immersturm Predator. So yeah, this could be it. Because we do still have the trample coming from the Vorinclex. Unless they also... Well, this is on black, so they don't have a good instant speed there. So that'd be 7 would get 3 through. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa! Whoa! Really? Okay. Alright. I mean, I don't know what else they're going to do. Yeah. Alright, we got there. Play. Keep. Zvela, we did get a Glade Heart, or Cinder Heart, so we have a way to play that later, which is nice. Oh, opponents, come on. Let's do this. Alright. It'd be nice to find something to play on 2 here. Or even something on 3 that's quality, so we could protect Zvela. Like, run something else out there that could die. Like our 3/2 Horizon Seeker, I think it is. Like, that'd be fine. Because Vela could well be our ticket to this Cinderheart in the long run. But we're going to run Zvela out there. If that's a kill card for it, so be it. We'll just use Vault Robber and make some treasures. And then try to get a big old 7/6 the following turn, I guess. Because that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the 1, so maybe. Alright. Playing Herald. Went and got a War Master. Blech. That doesn't make us happy at all. I'm going to go ahead and use this to make an artifact now. And then we're going to go ahead and just play the Robber. And then the following turn, let's see, we'd have 4, 5, 6, 7. We could just run out the Cinderheart if we wanted to. Don't know what type of kill cards the opponent has, but maybe that's the right answer. Or are they looking to just kill something here? If they want to use it on Zvela now, that'd be awesome. Because then that means the odds of the Cinderheart Giant living are a lot higher. We would take that in a heartbeat. And Cinderheart's Trample. That's the other thing. These are the big boy. Alright, opponent. What else you got for us? Nothing. I like that answer. Now it's just deciding how badly we want to go with Cinderheart or not. Ooh. Alright, well I definitely want to do Cinderheart now. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Just making sure my math's good. Go 2 red, 2 green. Attack with Vela because we're not doing anything else, and they're probably not going to block with their War Master. Alright. Man, if I'd have known it was going to be this easy to cast our 6 and 7 mana things in this deck, maybe we should be playing all 3 giants. And that's fine. If he's holding a counter, he's holding a counter. Like, they got to deal with the 7-power Trampler right now. And if they want to trade their whole team to kill a giant, that's okay. I'm down. Truthfully, I'm more worried about the silly Disdainful Stroke. That's the one that kills most of our winners. Our first run on day 1 pretty much got wrecked by Disdainful Stroke. Like, all 3 losses were because the opponent had that in hand. They bought them both. Okay, cool. Don't hate that. I wonder if they're just looking for more elves here. I would love it if they cast another spell, so I could get this other big Trampler out there. Would love it, honestly. Would absolutely love it. Well, they've got all the mana they need. That sucks. This pretty much tells me that they're just going to counter this, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't have enough to activate Zvela yet. Well, you know what? I do it. They counter. Then we'll just start using Zvela next turn. We'll just live with the consequences. What? What? Okay. Alright. Okay. I don't know what just happened. They have to have a removal card or something, right? You don't just not have anything here. Like, that's bananas if so. Like, sure. Well, if we just get to end things fast, I'm game. What are we doing, opponent? Oh, they just gave up. They couldn't deal with the 7-7 and a 7, or I mean 6-6 and a 7-6. We didn't really see anything from the opponent, so there's no changes to be made. I'm just gonna run it back. I mean, what else are we gonna do? That was good though. That was a quick game. Didn't really get to use the Vault Robber. Svella came through pretty strong there though. Having that extra mana to play a 6 and a 7 along with that Omen Paths back to back worked out exactly how we could have hoped for. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Opponent could just be looking for more big removal cards now at this point, just knowing that we have big monsters. Which if they do, then we almost maybe do bring in that other giant, just knowing that they have more things to kill more things, just make it harder on them to do. But yeah, everybody, thanks for coming by and supporting and following while we try to battle through this day 2 of the Arena Open. I have about an hour left. Still going to have to win this match and, 4 more to at least finish in the money. So that's going to be a little bit tough, but we're going to do what we can. Try to make that happen. Or at least get into the last match with time running out. But we'll see. The opponents are taking quite long today. So probably not going to get there, unfortunately. But we can feel good about it because I don't play a lot of limited play. I'm mostly a standard player for any of y'all that follow my YouTube stuff. Which, by the way, if you don't, check me out over on YouTube. I put videos up every day. For all kinds of things. I actually just posted a review of the Black is Magic Secret Layer 2 days ago. Alright. Definite keep. No hesitation keep. Would like to have some snow lands, but we don't, so we'll just make the most of what we have. Frostbite's not bad, even for just 2 damage. It can also create some situations where if we just get them to block and they block a smaller thing, we can kill it. But it's up to you, opponent. What you doing? This is a super hard turn 2 decision, apparently. Don't mind that. We'll foretell it. And then we're just going to attack for 1. Get some chip damage in there while we can, especially since we have an artifact that lets us trample later. Don't hate that. Wish we would have got more snow lands we could use. It's very possible I should just be putting in some random ones. Not even of the proper color, just to give us a shot. Oh boy, what do we do with this? I feel like we go ahead and fire that off there. Foretell this knucklehead. And then attack for 1. Then that at least give us a chance to play the Packmate next turn. And possibly fight something if we need to. Could also open the door for doing some shenanigans with the big hammer. So, okay with this so far. Not excited by it, but I'm okay with it. Alright, opponent's slowly ramping up over there. We will go ahead and play a Packmate. Disdainful Stroke? Nope, saw it coming. Okay, sure. Get in there. Alright, even if we don't draw a land, we still have the ability to play the Glade Warden and use the Glade Warden to fight. And then we can actually start using the Glade Warden's ability if we need to start taking stuff out of the graveyard. Maybe pump up just Bar Sentinel, use that to fight. We'll see. Or at least attack, not fight. Alright, opponent has all the mana in the world and all the snow permanents they could want. Gonna destroy our lands? Is that what you're gonna try to do next turn, opponent? I see ya. They need one more, though, because you need 7 total. Oh, they do have it. 2, 4, 6, 7. They do have it, so we may have to fight a troll. We have to keep that in mind, then. Alright, they foretold that. So, knowing what we know, I think we're going to go with this. So I feel like their turn is just going to be destroy a land. And if so, that's not the worst thing. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing. And Jaspara Sentinel will help offset that a little bit. But we do still have the advantage currently, so we need to not be too panicky here. This will kind of work for what we need to be doing. Yeah, let's do that. Mostly because if push comes to shove, we can find some way to fight and kill that. We can put counters on it. We may end up having to just foretell this since we're stuck on mana. Not interested in blocking because we can't. Because it can't block alone. So opponent evens life totals at 16 apiece. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to... Makes that a 5. Oh, only makes it a 6/6 though after we put the counter on it. Don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if the opponent trades, then we get another creature in the yard, then we just pump up the next thing. So I guess that's mostly fine. So what if we do this? Let's put the counters here. We'll remove that. We'll fight this. And then if you want to trade, fine. Alright, sure. And all we're doing is just putting what pressure we can. I mean, it's a 7/7 now, so it's like, what you want to do? Oh, make your own 7/7. I gotcha. Oh, they're just being aggressive here. I wonder why. This doesn't trample either. I'm going to take a 7-ball, I think. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what the opponent's up to, what their plan is here. But it definitely has me raising some eyebrows, to say the least. I'm going to attack with both of these because I'm a Huckleberry. This has to be just a removal card or a bounce spell or something, right? Like, what else are we doing here? Because I can't imagine you attacking for 7 and not have something here. I don't think there's any instant speed fight spells in this format, so I don't know what they're up to. And they only have 2 cards. So I don't know at all what's going on here. Oh, Glorious Protector. Okay. You can kill my Guardian. Or a Glade Warden. Alright. That's legit. Okay. Seems fine. I think I'm just going to straight up play that. And then we do have the ability to give this trample next turn if we want. If necessary. We can chump block with one of these. Hold the multiverse. More cards for the opponent. Just debating if I want to block with Jaspara Sentinel or not is the real question. Because we could always put the hammer even on one of these. But actually we wouldn't be able to because we need 6 mana for that. We can also use Jaspara Sentinel in a crunch next turn to block an angel. So yeah, let's not do that. In case we get hard up. That is a thing we can do. Alright, what you got, opponent? It's on you. Oh, why are my opponents so slow today? Of all the times I need them to not be slow, this was the worst possible scenario. Oh, they had more foretell stuff. Okay, well. Decline. We're gonna pay. Put that over here. Attack. I mean, if they just have the cards and they get me, they get me. You know, I'm just willing to accept it. I took a chance on not killing the worm to try to get more damage in. May have backfired and I lose here. But that's okay. If it is, it is. I accept my fate. With just that? Alright, then I guess we block. Alright, let us find a fight spell or a removal spell. Oh, the Raven. Dang it. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Well. Think we're dead, y'all. Think we're dead. We attack. They block, block, block. They take no damage. And then we take 6 in the air. GG's. We got no outs. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Go to the next game. Yep, I took a gamble, made a calculated risk. It did not pay off. Lesson learned. Alright, let's see what we got here. Yep, we'll keep the... Oh, where was that? That would have been phenomenal. Could have let the opponent block and then just kill the defender after they blocked and get all that trample damage. Oh, that would have been so good. Problem is, maybe I should side out this Max Vandal. We've seen a lot of cards from the opponent, and they have no artifacts or enchantments at all. Not a one. Though, if we get hard up, it could let this be cheap if necessary. So it could make the squash cheaper. Thanks for liking the stream, James. Also, for those of you that came through the week, helping me hit my first stars goal, that was very helpful. Thank you. It's a small thing, but it's my first goal I set for stars, and y'all actually helped me meet it. So that was super nice. So it got reset this week. Alright, opponent. What you got? What you got? What you got? Finished 6-3. I'm not sure what deck you played, but I'm glad it worked out for you. Okay, we're just gonna get these dwarves out there. Get some attacks in. Alright. Gonna play the Raven. I don't know that we want to waste this on the Raven, necessarily. So I'm just gonna pass. Teamer Adventures deck. Oh, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good deck. All right, opponent. What you doing? Our opponent deck is actually kind of solid, though. At least it feels that way. Horizon Seeker, sure. Don't hate it. I'm just going to play this straight up here. I'm not going to goof around with anything. I'm willing to trade. Man, it would have been sicko if I could have got the fight spell here. Put a counter on Finn, kill the Augury, and then try to get past the Horizon Seeker. That would have been cool. Alright, they're willing to trade. Fantastic. I don't know what that means, though, from a value perspective. If that's just them saying, like, they don't think they have a way to prevent taking the 5 hits from it. So, I don't really know. Those blocks kind of look a little weird, but I get it. You'd rather give up the 3-2 since a 3-3 blocks everything else. I mean, the reality here, though, is if I'd have just killed the Augury Raven a while ago, we'd have gotten a lot more damage in. Okay, so this tells us the opponent's about to play something here, which we may have to kill. Strider, and then that taps something? Sure. Ooh, we don't have nearly enough snow permanents. As in, like, 0. So, do we just... I mean, I hate doing this, but, like, they haven't even showed us a huge creature, except... Well, they do have a 6/6 we might have to kill with this. But at some point, we're not going to get damage in otherwise, so sure, let's kill a 4/4. Get our damages in there. I mean, we do still have a fight spell available, so if we get the fight spell and the frostbite, that can still kill something if we need to. It's not the way you want to use it, but, you know, if it's what we got. Neither of us has missed our drops here, though. But really, at this point, I'm looking for like a Gladeheart Giant or something. Just one of our big hitters. We have 3 or 4 big creatures here, so that's all we're trying to hit. Otherwise, I think this one's going to be over. And if so, it's probably going to kill our chances of hitting the money in time. Because this opponent's already played fairly slow, which is not really played to our favor at all. Alright, you got a Raven. With an extra counter on it. Opponent's going to foretell something. Great. Hey, we found the giant. I was going to attack, let them block, and then just use the frostbite. But I guess now we just do this. Alright, so next turn, if we have a Gladeheart or a Cinderheart Giant still on the table, I guess we will try to Frostbite. Well, we'll just attack with everything and then Frostbite down the Raven, possibly, would be the goal. 2, 4, 5. They need one more land, and then they could use their Slumber Mound to kill a land and make a 4/4. Would make our life kind of annoying. Wouldn't really hurt us at this point because we have all the mana and the colors we need, but it would still be annoying. If they have their own squash to kill our Cinderheart Giant, we do get an opportunity at random to kill a Raven. So that wouldn't be awful. Ooh, Zvela. That's kind of neat. We're still a mana short, but cool to think about. Alright. I guess we just do the thing, right? This is what we were talking about. I mean, opponent does their thing, they do their thing. Alright. It's not the greatest exchange in the world, but... And I'm going to gamble that they don't have anything. We haven't seen anything yet in 2 long games, so... Opponents at 6, this at least puts pressure on them. And if we draw a land, we can actually just use Vela to start getting free cards too. So we have a lot of things opened up here. We don't know what that card is. The opponent's only shown us really cards to draw. I think it's the only thing they put in Foretell the last couple games. So don't really know what that's going to end up meaning. Okay, let's see what happens. Opponent's down to 3 cards. They probably want to kill the Cinderheart Giant more than Svella. So Svella could still be pretty critical here as the game moves on. Alright, we did find our land. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can really attack with. We're just going to send the Cinderheart Giant in. Alright. Great. End the turn. Well, now if they use their not Vine Troll... I guess I could have just attacked with everything there. But I was so curious what they had in hand. I didn't want to put too much at risk. Okay, if that's all they're doing, I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. I just felt like if they'd have had, like, their Flash Creature and something else, like, it could have been really bad with all their mana open. But, yeah, they're dead. Okay, what do we do with this? I say we keep it. Alright, pup, you get to go to work. What are you gonna frostbite my pup? I was like, let's roll. Alright, pick. Sure. Attack with pup. I'm not even sure what I want to do here if we do get a land. Oh, okay, that thing's going to be super annoying. I feel like I want to just cast Vela here. Mostly because if we get a land, we can activate Vela, still cast Packmate. And then that sets us up for the following turn to be able to use Omen Paths. Start getting both these giants down. Though they do have the pillar, which is going to be super annoying. Also, if they use the pillar on Svella during our upkeep, we have to opt not to use Svella this turn, which is kind of unfortunate. But exactly, that's what we're going to do. We're going to pass on activating Svella here. It's not worth the effort. And that was a good call. We're going to attack with our dog. Our little pup. Actually, I think he's a wolf. He didn't even qualify as a dog. Alright, well, let's see what the opponent has here. Alright, draw a card. Hopefully it's a land. Come on, bingo. No, not at all. This actually isn't bad, though, because we can put it on the backside and call Giant, and we can use the mana to cast Giants. Which, just having 2 in hand, could still put the Giants within reach. But I have to decide if it's worth it for that to be better as just a 2/4 than that. So we'll see. The opponent opted not to do it this turn. Well, since we're going to need possibly another red anyway, because we can 3... it's 3, that'd be 4, 5. Yeah, we still need another mana anyway. So let's go ahead. And then I am just going to put this on the backside. It's only going to be good for, like, 3 spells in our deck, but, like, you know. We have 2 of them in hand. It's called Giant. Alright, tap the pup. So at least now we're able to make red twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if we draw 1 more land, we can try to run Gladehearts out. Or Cinderheart. I don't know why I keep calling Gladeheart. Gladeheart is a green creature. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, where hopefully the opponent will spend mana to tap our Svella. They didn't. Oh, however, that is a very good card to draw here. So that's 4, 5, 6. Let's hold up on that for a second. This is a much better plan. I like this a whole lot more. If they use the pick, they get to go... They create a treasure. I don't know if we care that much at this point. We're going to go ahead and... Yeah. That makes more sense. And then... We'll pass. If need be, if the opponent doesn't commit anything else, we can just quash that Sculptor. And then just go Giant, Giant. And that's a pretty good scenario for us. So even if the first Giant gets countered, they're going to have very few cards to deal with our second Giant. Plus, we're going to be able to give something else trample. It's like, I'm in. Oh, those are sexy too. I don't hate those. Oh, they've got nothing, nothing. Oh, all right. All right. Opponent has nothing here. Yeah. I don't know why it paused. Oh, I guess because they could have used their elf. Do we have another thing that destroys artifacts and enchantments? We do have Smashing Success, but... Is that other thing... It's a snow artifact or a snow enchantment? Because if it's a snow artifact... then I could bring this in. Because that could be the difference in the game, I think, with them. Because that's the only real question I think we have. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to really mess with too much else here, I think. Whew, okay. Yeah, let's just do it. That was a good quick one, though. If we can have a bunch of those, that'd be nice. Keep it. Sentinel. Cool. Think we're just going to roll Finn out, then try to get these on the table. Actually, we might foretell this first. Might be smarter. Opponent has a lot of mana here if they want it. Because they can still play something and get an additional mana from the Sentinel. So they've got 4 right now. Possibly a 5th on the turn if they want. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Yeah, get in there. For sure. That's a hell of a way to ramp, opponent. I don't know what they're actually going to play with all that, but they have it. I'm hoping next turn we draw a land and we can play Finn and then these dwarves and stall the opponent a little bit. Oh, Lord. A Goldspan Dragon. That hurts our feelings. A lot. Oh, man. The opponent's cards are way better than our cards. Making sure the damage gets through. Much love for that. Okay. We can't quite get to where we can squash. We actually have to, unfortunately, I think, use Svella. Play these. And then leave us enough mana to squash a dragon. And I don't know how we're going to deal with this Jaspara Sentinel just yet. But we'll have to figure that out as the turns go. But we're only going to be able to survive maybe 2 attacks here. Yep. We may end up just having to find a Dispara Sentinel to buy time for a turn and just chump block. That might be all we can do. But this was a good draw by the opponent. Like, ramped right out the gate into a dragon. Alright, I don't know what they're doing with their other cards. So we can't scoop yet, even though I really want to. Even getting the rune gave them an extra... Oh my gosh. And they're going to get extra cards now? Jeez. Yeah, this is hard. I don't know how we're going to survive this, y'all. I mean, I'm going to try. I just don't know how. Because we have to use this. Yeah, even if we'd have had our Mass Vandal, we don't have anything in the graveyard. So that's not going to solve our problem at all. Alright. I mean, that's the best thing we can do, I guess. Attack? I mean, go to 3? I'm not sure what else we're going to do. This is not great. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, yeah. Now we're going to be dead anyway. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now we see they have tons of artifacts and enchantments with 2 Rune of Flights. And that's not good. Alright. So what adjustment are we going to make? Definitely going to bring at least that in. Maybe 2. Dwarven Hammer may not be what we want. Vault Robber may not be what we want. Trying to think if it's worth it to try to steal one of their things if we're going to be on the aggressive side of stuff. That could be a play. The other things we have, the only thing that's splashable is we do have... No, we don't have any... We do have the white-green Snowland. So we could consider maybe this, but that's a bit, literally is a gamble, but that needs double white, so we're not going to do that. So bounding gold might be their only other answer. So we may just have to do without and just hope for the best here. Alright, let's do it. We're on the play. Maybe we get one of those fast starts the opponent just got. But both those games were fast. So that's the best we could hope for, really, all things considered. Okay, keep. I mean, the hand doesn't do a whole lot, but we at least have a Frostbite to start with, knowing how many early things the opponent has. Oh, that's not helping our case at all, though. We need something small to play here, deck. Come on. We have a good amount of 2s and 3s. Help us out. Oh, man. We didn't even get anything to foretell. This is not a good start. Conversely, maybe we could just ramp our way on up to 6 mana. I don't know. Okay, that's a thing, I suppose. Maybe we'll get lucky and get to kill an equipment. Or their tap artifact thing. Hey, we did! Look at that! Sideboard coming to work. Oh, almost. We almost did it. We almost did it. we almost had it. We were just going to start rolling 6/6s if that was an untapped land. Think I'm going to do this and just play it. Gonna save that just in case, because if we do get another land, we could Cinderheart Giant and then still have enough to do these. Alright, that taps one of those little duders. Seems fine. Well, we did not complete the task, so we're just gonna do this now. Then we're just going to follow with Vorinclex, hopefully. And then maybe Cinderheart. If we get land. If not, we'll just drop a Craven Hulk. Alright, Rune of Flight. That thing's going to get to attack. If it so chooses. Probably won't, because trading 4 for 10 seems bad. Alright, that taps. Alright. Snow Artifact. Alright, so I just got to get something dead in the yard, is what we're aiming for here, huh? Well, feel free to tap something, opponent. This is a 10 ball still coming. I was like, take your pick. Still 10. Alright. And this means they're going to leave a mana up the whole time, which means they're not going to have access to either... Well, I don't know. They have another snow land over here. So they're okay for colors, actually. I mean, at this turn, if they don't do anything and they just tap one of our 6/6s, I'll tap with the other. Hopefully try to resolve the giant if we get a land. Hey, look at us. Fortunately, we have nothing that matters for. Oh, that's cute. Do we want to do that or this? Sure, tap something. So this works out perfectly, because we're going to attack. They're going to block in a way that this likely dies. If we block and block, or if we attack with all this, then they block here, then they're still going to take 4. And then that actually seems okay for us, but I think I'm just going to attack with this. Because their only real block, if they want to kill it, is Strider plus Sculptor. Perfect. We'll do it just like that. Don't hate it. Alright, now I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. We got a creature into our graveyard, which is what we needed. Yep. Get rid of that. And I'm just going to go ahead and just play Hulk. I could play the Packmate, try to draw a land, but here, just play a bigger creature out. And just put the pressure on the opponent. Alright, opponent. What are you doing with your one land? Want to kill our Mass Vandal? Come on, let's go. I get it, though. This is a critical spot for them. So, I mean, can't expect them to play too quickly here. I mean, we're going to attack with everything. These little tokens are just going to die. I'm okay with that. Opponent ends up taking a bunch of damage if they do anything else. Finn is a reasonable replacement here for a thing to do. They can block our Mass Vandal with their Firewalker. Yeah, you know what? We're in anyway. We're about to put 2 more creatures down, so I'm fine. I mean, they're only going to lose one thing here if they block correctly. Well, I don't know. That does force them to die, though. They can't really block like that. Yeah, you got to block the 6/6 with something. Otherwise, going to 1 is, or 2 is crazy. But maybe they do. I don't know. What? And you're just going to take 5, go to 5, and lose your whole team? Well, you don't lose the whole team, I guess. You lose a 3/2. I mean, I guess that's a better block. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I think the opponent's just desperation blocking anyway here. Yeah, no counter for that. They got 2 cards in. I'm fine with this. Even if they have a sweeper of any kind, we've got backup creatures here, so I'm good. Alright. We got 3 down. We're only going to have time to do maybe 2 more. Best I can get to is maybe 5 if we're lucky, and we have to win both of them. Sadly, I think we have to tuck this. Mostly because worst comes to worst. At least we can play this and play Vorinclex. Call Giant, put it on, you know, if we draw the Cinder Hearts. Like, that's not a lot else we can do. Alright, there's a pup at least. Alright, there's something we could do. It's not great, but it's a thing. Little doggo's gonna come to work. Alright. Oh, they're just foretelling everything. Okay, then. I mean, I do need double green before I can activate these slumber mounds, so, you know. Well, the plan mostly worked, that if we were to get a green land, we'd be able to play a giant on time, like we expected. Dead dog? Yep, dead dog. That's what I thought. Okay. No harm, no foul. We didn't have anything else to do that turn, so not too worried about it. Alright, found our green mana. Now there's a real question of what do we do with this? Because we have 2, 4, 5, 6. We put that on green, then we can cast either of these next turn. Or, you know what? Yeah, that's what we're going to do, actually. I think that's just a smart play. We just say giant. And then we can still use it because Finn's legendary. There you go. So now we at least get to hold the... Oh, they had a Demon Bolt. Fine. We'll take 4. Here comes Cinderheart Giant, followed by... Ooh, that's a good one to have, too. Giant first. Alright. If we pull this off after the way this hand started, it's going to be so good. What do we do with this? We could do this, and then foretell. I think we attack first. We don't know what that foretell card is the opponent's sitting on. Okay, obviously nothing important. Okay, well now we know. Okay. Well, we have things set up for next turn. Alright, Blizzard Brawl, fight that. Sounds good. All the better that that was out there first instead of the Vorinclex. Don't hate that either. Gonna go ahead and just play these. I don't even care. Got it. Whew. Alright, that was a risky keep, but it came through. Came through. Just finding ways to get there. Like not the way we wanted to, but I'll take it. If we can get a game like that again, when we can get this done 2-0, there's a chance we could get into that 6th game. But we have to win, win, win in a row. We did not give up games. All right, let's see. We also need our opponents to cooperate. Yeah, this is a keep. I mean, we weren't going to do anything else early. Now we just want to find something. Maybe one of our foretell cards would be really nice to have. Alright, they're just drawing a card here. Don't know if that's good or bad for us, but it's a thing to note. That they're willing to just play that. Unless they're maybe missing a color and they're looking for it. Finn's gonna be a whole lot of not fun. Don't like that. But if we die to Finn, we die to Finn. Maybe we'll get lucky and find ours and we can just trade Finns. I would really be in favor of that, honestly. No blocks. We'll get our 2 poison. Oh, man. They had that too. Okay. I was gonna say, at least let us get something to block a Finn. That would have been cool. Alright, I guess good news here is, barring something going crazy, we'll at least be able to play a 6-6 and just throw that in the way of Finn if necessary. Don't really want to, but things are what they are. No blocks. We'll go to 4. Man, opponent is not missing a beat here. This is not what we want. Well, that's a thing. We could fight down the Valkyrie. Don't love that. But, alright. Let's see if they have a removal card for our worm. Yep, bound in gold, that's fine. Alright, so sadly now we're going to actually have to block or fight Finn. And that's not cool. I think, man, do we have to give up? Well, here's what we can do. And then we can double block Finn. Finn only gets to deal 1 death touch unless they pump it, which is fine. And if so, then we just lose our things and we're top decking. Though we've drawn a bunch of mana, so the odds of us finding something worthwhile is pretty high. Alright, they're done attacking with Finn for the time being. That's good to note. I mean, we can cast whatever we draw, but we've got to draw something. We have some hosses in there. We just got to find them. I mean, we will block. Make no mistake. We will gladly block. Man, our Svella dying so early sucked. That really was a problem. Okay, that's a thing we can do. Get rid of that. Remove Svella. Attack with the worm. Alright. Maybe that'll clear the way where we can start attacking. Because the opponent's not doing a whole lot of anything. I guess they're missing a color for something they want to do. Because their turns are going fairly quickly here. Well, we know they're going to play the thing that deals 5 damage to something. So our Vault Robber's dead. That's fine. Yep, that's not a surprise. We're okay with that. And that gives us 2 things in the graveyard now we could feed with the Glade Warden, which is nice. Thank y'all for the likes there, by the way. Sorry, I'm kind of like trying to move this game as fast as we can. Due to the situation we're up against, unfortunately. I mean, if they have another one, deals 5, it deals 5. Nothing we're going to do about it. Nope, they don't even have that. So I guess they're just missing a color or something here. I'm not sure what else is happening. Alright, we can kill that. Keep the coast clear. Ah, give it +1/+1. Nice. Well done. Well done. Okay. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we're just attacking with that. I'm going to go ahead and use this. cut them off from a second green. And then mostly because then I can use this, put the counters on that. All right. So we're in pretty good shape next turn because we do have this Omen Pass that we can give everything +1, +0. Have anything else to eat? I don't. Alright, well. Troll has Trample. Good to note here. Looks right now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Saxies. Alright. We are trying hard, y'all. We are racing against the clock. We can try our damnedest, but I don't think it's going to happen. Alright. This is the way that hits up the most damage. This is what we're going to go with. Alright. Play our doggo. Get that in there. Thank y'all so much for the love and appreciation, really. This is a crazy experience to try to do this under time pressures, but I think our first two opponents were just way too slow to allow us to make this to happen, which was sad because we were very, very close to making it. And our deck turns out it might have been pretty good. Alright. You do have that. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I wish I could have started earlier too, but, you know, sometimes things just are the way they are. I'm willing to attack. If they want to trade, I'll trade. They did not want to trade. Alright. Fair enough. And this is funny because I play like 0 limited play at all. Like I don't draft or sealed, so like the fact that I had a 6-1 yesterday and I'm undefeated so far today is actually pretty surprising to me, truthfully. Thought I would have been much worse. I'm gonna trade there, trade there. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand. That would allow us to play a thing next turn. I'm fine with that, though. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to be out of time. Alright, well. We did all we could. We did all we could. Could play Big Gladeheart now, or I could just play this on Finn and attack. And that's pretty spiffy. I think I'm going to do this, though. Get red, green. And I'm going to attack with both these. I mean, my hands are my whole hand is showing, so. I've actually also finished, I think the first one they did of these. And I won with Gruul, as it turns out. But yeah. And in that one, I had actually was doing some streaming, then got done streaming, and then just hopped in and played. So it's kind of funny. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to have a dead Cinderheart Giant here. But there's not much we're going to do about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, what else are we going to do, right? Kind of weird that they foretold it and then did it. Like, they could have just saved mana. That's weird. But sure. Whatever floats your boat. To each their own, I guess. Alright, Herald finds... Oh, they're thinking hard. That sucks. That means they have choices in their deck. Well, that's good to know. I guess they're playing an elf-heavy deck. This is the second time we ran up against somebody playing a bunch of elves. Ooh, a Realm Walker. That's cool. Oh no, that's not cool. All right. Well, I'm going to discard a land. Got me. Old growth troll. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're just dead now. Yep. Unless we get just another 6/6. But even then, we need them to not have a removal card here. Yeah, that's not going to do it. GG's. All right. Next game. All my fire's gone. Knowing we can't make it to the prize money. No good. No good. Man. So funny though, I tend to do pretty well in these arena opens, but I've only played like 3 of them. I think this is our 3rd one that I've actually played. Yeah, I think this is no, that's not true. Because I played this one, I played a historic one, and I played the very first one, which was standard. Maybe I've only played 3. Feels like I've played another one somewhere along the way, though. I could be wrong. And I did pretty well in most of it. I lost an in and it, win an in twice in the historic one. But otherwise, did pretty well, so I can't really complain. Alright. Good to know. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. And again, for those of you who've been coming, going, those of you that have been checking me out throughout the week, thank you so very much. Much appreciated. And also for helping me hit my stars goal. I know that's a big deal for people to donate stars, so thank you for that. Like, getting to hit that and reset it at this point in the week was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I guess we just go with this? Don't really know. Kinda at a loss. Another Horizon Seeker. Okay. I was just about to say I hadn't seen mine this whole time, but there it is. I mean, I could fight their recruiter anytime, really. We're ready. Oh, but I guess we need to do that instead. Kill a 5/5. That sucks. Alright, no attacks. I mean, our Horizon Seeker's not going to go to work here, so sure. Yep. Sounds like a plan. Sounds great. I'd rather it happen to that than this. Alright, so we can squash something. We can fight something. We can make a treasure, or whatever you want to call it, the manolith. Use that. And if we do the manolith, we can't really do anything else. That kind of sucks, actually. Oh, boy. Alright. Yeah, we're not in a really good spot here at all. Our best play is actually just kill this. Otherwise, there's no point in killing anything else. Take 5. Just so many things. Opponent's deck's really good. Like, these are a good combination of cards there. And a Realm Walker. Ugh. I mean, if we're going to do that, I guess we just go ahead and make this. No attacks. Yeah, I was going to say, we just double block Herald at that point. Like, that's fine. Alright, deck. Get us something that's going to help us out here. Oh, another 5/5. Jeez. The opponent is not messing around. Alright, we can make a 5-power dwarf, I guess. But then what? We're only at 10. Opponent's hand's empty. We could gamble on finding something big with Svella. Oh, no, we can't. We're short a mana, actually. If we make another manolith, that would leave us 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could do this and make a 5-power creature. Okay. I mean, that might be our only out. I mean, it's not pretty. But if it's what we've got, it's what we got, I guess. No attacks. And we're only going to end up at a couple of life, even after all this. So it's not good. Alright, we can block there. This can block here. This can block here. Block here. And we take 8 and go to 2, and then they just shoot us and we die? We still have to find a way to double block Herald next turn. Ugh. This is not good. I mean, any pump spell, we're just dead. I mean, like, that's it at the end of the day. I mean, they go find land, that's fine. That doesn't really bother us, other than it's thinning their deck out. But the fact they chose not to search again is actually really bad for us. Because it means they have something to play here. Otherwise, they would have went hunting. Because I would have. We're probably just going to have to play this just to have a blocker, truthfully. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Oh, are they reanimating something? Dang it! No! No! Oh. What do you get? 2 things? That share a creature type. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, the only thing we can get here is if we find the... Oh, no, we only have 1 Dwarven Reinforcement, so we can't even do that. We can fight Herald. Like, that's a thing we can do. I don't know how badly we want to. If we play this, and we fight Herald, then we're just chump blocking to die. That doesn't help anything. If we can only use this to cast creatures or enchantments, so that doesn't work. So no matter what, I think fighting Herald is the answer here. Boy, this sucks. hopefully they don't draw a removal spell. So that buys us a turn? Not a good turn, but a turn. I mean, if they give something trample, we just die. Alright, so now we have to deal with that and a Realm Walker and then whatever the Realm Walker finds on top of the deck. And they have a lot of elves. Oh, and they had a pack mate. Oh, gosh. Yep, think we're just dead. Yep, I'm just going to decline. GG's. Alright, well, we lost that one anyway. Opponent definitely had us outdecked on that one. Well, it turns out we couldn't do it. We ran out of time. We finished 4-1. But you know what? I got 20,000 gems, which is awesome. I would turn 40,000 gold into 20,000 gems any day. So totally worth it as far as that goes. I do think it's fun that they did have a limited event for the people who actually play a lot of draft and sealed. So it's cool for them. Not really my jam. I don't feel like I learned anything or got any takeaways from it. This isn't going to motivate me to start drafting and playing sealed more. I think I engage with Arena differently, and that's okay. But it's cool that the option was there for people. I really am a big supporter of the Arena Opens. I hope they continue. It makes Magic and Magic Arena the only online card games where the average person can participate in a thing at a reasonable amount of time to play for a large amount of cash. That's not something you can do with any of the other card games, which is awesome. Not many games at all online where the average player gets a shot at that kind of prize money. So I hope we keep these up. I'd love to see them about every 6 weeks or so. I think that would be perfect. But, you know, we'll see. Anyway, I guess we'll get ready for the next one. If you haven't, please do me a big favor. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. But otherwise, that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.